For updates on sports stories across the globe, Aaron Akerijola joins us. Good morning, Aaron.
Hey, good morning to you, Aya. Good morning to you, Doctor. Good morning to you, Rufai. Let's get started with the game yesterday. Liverpool at Anfield. They decided to do what Liverpool does at Anfield, and that is put up a superlative performance. 4-2 was how we actually ended, but it wasn't as straightforward as the scoreline actually depicts, because at some point it was looking like Newcastle United might just get a famous comeback, and in the 86th minute, Mo Salah just snuffed that particular hope away, and they went on to win that game. Of course, Cody Gakpo coming in from the bench to ensure that the Anfield Giants and the Reds, as they're popularly called, were able to stave off. Of course, this man speaking about the game, talking about the fact that he enjoyed every part of the game except the goals they conceded. Liverpool start the new year on top of the Premier League table right now, top of the totem pole, and at the moment they are the team to beat and they are the team to catch. But let's talk about this man, Mohamed Salah. Of course, he scored his 150th and 151st Liverpool goal in the Premier League. You can actually see it side by side with some of the greats there: Robbie Fowler, Steven Gerrard, Michael Owen, Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino, Sadio Mane, and this man this season has just been a rock for the Reds, and always delivering when it matters the most, not just in terms of goals, but also in terms of assists. And the beautiful thing is this, or probably the anticlimax to what actually happened yesterday, is that let's see how Jurgen Klopp can actually galvanize his charges, try to rearrange his team in the absence of Mohamed Salah. For 5 seasons and even counting even more, Mohamed Salah has been the major or the first name on his team sheet. We know that he will be going for the Africa Cup of Nations with the Pharaohs of Egypt, and that will be a big, big loss. Now, speaking about the Africa Cup of Nations, let's talk about the Super Eagles. First of all, camp officially opens today. A contingent left on Sunday to Abu Dhabi, and as it stands right now, 25 players are expected to actually come in as the coach begins to put final touches. But in the meantime, we brought this news, I think last week, and the Nigeria Football Federation has clarified the statement that no new jersey has been launched, and more importantly, that going to Ivory Coast, they will still be using their old jerseys. Away from that, Samuel Chukwueze has been given permission by the Super Eagles to be able to miss this opener on the opening side of the campaign, because he will be participating in the Coppa Italia for the Rossoneri's AC Milan, and also our goalkeeper, controversial goalkeeper Uzoho, also will be missing. But in the meantime, looking at this in numbers, let's try and explain the foray of the Super Eagles over the years. We've participated in 19 Nations Cup. We've won 53 matches, drawn 22, won 3 titles. The latest was in 2013 in South Africa. And you actually just look at that, scoring 137 goals in that particular time, playing 97 games. So the Super Eagles will be hoping to swell this particular statistics, bolster the statistics, and the one that concerns me the most, and I'm hoping that it happens, is the fact that the one at the bottom right of the screen, I am hoping that the Super Eagles can make it 4. It is a tough call, understanding that we've got the Teranga Lions of Senegal, we've got the Pharaohs of Egypt, we've got the hosts themselves, the Elephants of Ivory Coast, all these to contend with in this Nations Cup that will be starting on the 13th to the 11th of February. So a lot is expected, and I'm hopeful that the Super Eagles can put their acts together, and the 25-man team are motivated enough to go out there and deliver gold.
All right. So Aaron, I know you're going to be out there, and I'm really excited about it. But let me just play with some stats.
Okay.
I don't think, as we speak today, Nigerian football is at that place it used to be. So take, for instance, in 1994, when we won the Nations Cup, we had a blistering team. In fact, let me surprise you. When they did Africa Footballer of the Year,
yes,
in 95, that Amunike came second.
Yes.
That George Oponwe beat him to it. In the ranking, there were 5 other Nigerian players in the first 11.
True.
5 other Nigerians, them are Mokachi and the likes. Today, we don't have that kind of stellar talent again.
Yes, we do. No, right now, yes, we do.
So I'll prove it to you.
Yes, we do.
I'll prove it to you that we don't have
We have the best player in Africa as we speak.
We have Osimhen, the best player in Africa. But I'm saying comparative stellar talent across board as exhibited.
One of the hottest prospects in Europe in terms of goal scoring, aside Victor Osimhen.
Pervasive stellar talents.
What do you mean pervasive?
Let me tell
These
you.
guys are doing it at the biggest stages.
Wait, it's reflective in their gameplay. That's what I'm telling you. What has been our record leading up to this time?
No, Boniface is out there.
Have we not complained about the shambolic performance of this team? Let's stop deceiving. We don't have a team. You want to compare it to 1980 where we had the Madozi and
I know the statistics. I know the records of Stephen Okechukwu, the late Stephen Okechukwu, at the back of my hand.
So
it was mixed going to the Nations Cup.
Truth has to be said. The only time we had a team that relates to what we have today with a lot of uncertainty was even 2013 when we won the Nations Cup.
Yes.
That we had a mix of both players. You can't compare the face of the Nigerian national team today with what it was in '94. You forget that this was the same team that was voted the most entertaining team in the World Cup.
But 2013, without stellar players, just above average players, we were able to make it.
We had just above average. So I'm hoping probably
and in 2019,
we can repeat that.
With 2019, we cannot raw and a little above average players. So we almost nicked it. We came in third.
So nearly doesn't make it. That's what we are saying.
There's something called golden bronze in Nigeria.
But I just hope we are able to turn the tide this time around. That's why I was trying to chart an historical perspective that we are going in with a lot of handicap this time. It's not like the years in '94 and 1980 where we had what it did take us then to win. But today, just like 2013, we are going with that uncertainty. Hopefully they can surprise us. But I have my doubts with Pesero.
All right.
All right, well, just to say that for sports, I know yesterday we touched on Rafael Nadal, yes.
Yeah.
Just to mention that he'd said that despite the setback, even though he didn't quite grab that title, that he wasn't he wasn't giving up yet and was going to be a great year. Also in tennis, Raducanu is also come back. We talk about Naomi Osaka as well. So just to see a few faces and names to watch out for perhaps in 2024. But in terms of prediction, Aaron, just one question for you quickly. Male, female, who is the man or woman to watch in tennis this year? Because it looks like the old is fading away.
As it stands right now, consistency lies in the hands of Novak Djokovic and Iga Swiatek. Both of them have shown.
Okay, before
and right now that they're still the people to watch out for in 2024.
Before we go,
yes,
in tennis, looks like the women are doing well with making babies. Petra Kvitova, Wimbledon champion 2011, 2014.
The sports science has evolved. Thanks to that.
Has just announced our own pregnancy.
Yeah.
With our long-time coach.
Yeah.
And then Naomi Osaka, a Brisbane International, won her first match. Angelique Kibe, as I said yesterday, is also coming back. Meanwhile, at the Brisbane International, Andy Murray lost out.
As
usual. Before he could qualify for the first round.
Yeah.
And then as for the Eagles, we need to see them get off from the group stage first. They are going to face Equatorial Guinea. They are going to face Guinea-Bissau. They are going to face Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes.
So these are not pushover teams. Let them get beyond the first round first. And
they will. I'm very confident they'll get past the first round.
And then, of course, finally, Salah lost a penalty in the 22nd minute. For the second half, he had to go and change his boots. And
superstitious.
And the game changed. He says it's not superstition, but many people are thinking maybe there's some superstition involved. In the
superstitious belief. Footballers are superstitious beliefs, I must say.
Okay.
And yesterday just proved it. Because he scored his 150th goal and 151st goal, giving them a parting gift. Talking about the Reds.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Always a pleasure.
Aaron, we'll see you again tomorrow.